Today, we're looking at a case from the very end of the 19th century. So sit back, because we're heading to England. It's the morning of Thursday, February 11th, 1897. Miss Elizabeth Camp, 33 years old, a barmaid and housekeeper at the Good Intent public house in South London. She had a reputation for being diligent, respectable, and she was only weeks away from getting married. Her future looked bright. But this story? It wouldn't end the way she hoped. Elizabeth had the day off, and she planned to spend it visiting her sisters. She left in high spirits, neatly dressed, carrying a green purse and a silver-tipped umbrella. A chilly February morning, but she was happy. First, she stopped in Hammersmith, chatting with her sister Annie about wedding plans. Later, she headed to see another sister, Frances Haynes, who was preparing to move house. Elizabeth stayed longer there, helping her pack. She even opened her purse and handed over 38 shillings, laughing that she only had 3 left. She told Frances her gold watch was safe at home. Everything seemed normal. When they finished, they walked to the station together. Elizabeth bought a second-class ticket for the 7:42 p.m. train to Waterloo. Frances was puzzled. Why not third class? It's safer, more crowded. Elizabeth just smiled, saying second class had nicer people. And so she boarded an empty compartment, never to be seen alive again. At Waterloo, her fiancé, Edward Bry, was waiting. The station was bustling, passengers leaving, others boarding. Edward scanned the crowd, expecting to see Elizabeth's calm face, but she never came. At first, he thought maybe she missed the train. But behind the scenes, something terrifying was unfolding. As cleaners moved through the carriages, one of them opened a compartment door. He expected newspapers and rubbish. Instead, he froze. There was a woman, motionless, wedged beneath the benches. It was Elizabeth. Her face? Brutally battered. Blood across the cushions, smeared on the wooden panels. The cleaner shouted one word down the platform: "Murder!" And within moments, police rushed in. Edward saw the commotion, a stretcher being carried out. His stomach sank. Could it be her? He ran forward but was held back. People whispered, "A woman's been found, murdered in the carriage." At St. Thomas's Hospital, Edward's worst fears came true. He identified the body as Elizabeth Camp. The post-mortem confirmed it. Her skull was crushed with a blunt object. Death had been instantaneous, and while her purse and ticket were gone, her jewelry was untouched. Robbery didn't seem the motive. Inside the carriage, police found something chilling: a pair of bone cufflinks. They didn't belong to Elizabeth. Someone else had been there. Detectives from Scotland Yard joined the case. They reconstructed her final journey. Experts said she was likely struck while seated, the killer on her left. He acted quickly, then dragged her under the seat to hide the crime. The next morning, police searched the tracks. Near Putney, they made a discovery: a heavy ceramic club stained with blood. It looked like a household pestle, weighing 3 pounds. This was the murder weapon. An inquest followed. Dr. Bond described at least 4 savage blows to the head. Quick, efficient, fatal. The verdict? Willful murder by person or persons unknown. London was horrified. A brutal killing inside a moving train. For women traveling alone, it was a nightmare. Rumors exploded. A man seen in a pub, trembling, demanding brandy. Another spotted at Clapham Junction, his hand wrapped in a cloth. Witnesses in Wandsworth swore they saw a man leap off the train, racing downstairs, his shirt stained with blood. Police followed each lead, but every suspect cleared. Thomas Stone, a family acquaintance, questioned, released. Arthur Marshall, arrested in Reading, questioned, released. Every trail went cold. The funeral of Elizabeth Camp took place under a gray London sky. Her family grieved while the public demanded answers. Letters poured into newspapers. How many more women must die before trains are made safe? Railway companies promised reforms, but confidence was shaken. Months passed. Leads dried up, witnesses contradicted each other, suspects vanished into thin air. And Elizabeth's killer was never found. November 1898. Almost 2 years later, the police admitted they had lost precious hours at the start. The case? Mishandled. Evidence disturbed. A chance to catch the killer? Gone. And so, the murder of Elizabeth Camp remains one of the most unsettling crimes of the Victorian railway age. A murder in plain sight, yet shrouded in silence. If this story chilled you, let me know your thoughts. Do you think the killer was a stranger, or someone Elizabeth already knew? Drop your theories in the comments below. And if you'd like more stories like this, make sure to subscribe. Until next time, stay safe out there.